Welcome to another episode of the Almighty Vibes podcast. It's your boy Almighty. And of course, you already know if you've been tuned in.
Savage.
Savage and them, you know what I mean?
Missed you guys.
It's been a minute, you know what I mean? A lot of things been going on, you know what I'm saying? So, just catching up. It's us catching up on what's going on, and then we got a couple of things to talk about, so yeah, just stay tuned. Let's run this. Okay? All right, cool.
So what topics we got for the people today, Almighty?
Bro, the first thing I think we should talk about is the concept of struggle.
Concept of struggle.
The concept of struggle, like the idea or the experience of going through a point in time where what all you believe seems to just fail on you, and you have nothing legitimate to hold on but a feeling of, I just say possibility. Like you just feel like it is possible. So, but everything else just looks like it's
trash.
So let's talk about struggle.
Those are the good times. That means a good time.
Wait, why would you say this is a good time?
Of course I'm being facetious, I'm being funny, but I only say they're the good times because for most people, for everyone, those are the biggest opportunities for growth. And for most men who have made it to some type of successful status or elite status, those were the times that they grew the most, according to, all the gurus and professionals. But that's why I say they're the good times. Of course, you're not really the good times, but everything is perspective, right? The concept of struggle.
Struggle is tough, bro. Like the thing is, I think the craziest thing about struggle is that, if you go through maybe possibly the strongest, or not strongest, like something that actually just damages your belief system. Mm-hmm. Like that's the one. It's like that's okay. That's for example, like physique. Like just assume this. I'm gonna put this in a very physical way, physical structure. You go to the gym first, like you working out, doing everything like you're supposed to do, but you notice you just not developing muscle. As opposed to you look to your right, the homie that started with you is leagues and about like not on anything straight and just regular working out, none, you know what I'm saying, no juice or none of that, but he's just swelling up and you just like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
What am I doing wrong?
Right, like whatever, you know what I'm saying. I work out with this guy. We on the same thing, but he's just growing. It might be a thing of genetics now.
Right.
But and now that's the struggle.
That shows that, and that also
that's the struggle. You gotta.
Yeah. Struggle is different for everybody.
Do you like? But okay, but like, do you keep doing it? Do you say? I mean, honestly, you know that you're not gonna get that big, but you just gonna keep going on that journey.
You keep doing it, and you start to. My advice to everybody, especially when you look at somebody else and it looks like there's somewhere you want to be. You know how they say new levels, new devils? I like to say different levels, different devils. That means that even the guy that you're admiring has a devil, so to speak, that he's battling. So those are the best times to go internal and just, hey, if you just don't have the genes to get that big, get as fit and cut as you possibly can. Get as strong as you possibly can. And just kind of love what you have. Just learn to get to know yourself physically, mentally, and just love what you have because we're all going to be different. I wish I could have pecs like you. My pecs look like my pecs. You know what I mean? Hey, that's just the way it is. Pause. You know what I mean? It's pecs, It's a guy compliment. But yeah, pause. I don't mean like that, but it's a bro-pliment.
It's playing.
I just made that word up now. Bro compliment. It's a bro-pliment.
But
but the struggle, different levels, different devils. And so everybody has something that they're struggling with that they need to overcome. And like I said, adversity. My football coach, it used to seem cliche, but in high school he would always talk about adversity. And you guys go through adversity. It makes you stronger. It's okay. Look forward to it. Blah blah. I didn't know what the fuck adversity was. I didn't know what the word meant. I was like, why is he always telling us to go through this? I don't want to go through anything. I just want to play football. You know what I mean? Like, but as I got a little older and I remembered those speeches that he would give before the games, I was like, oh, he's literally saying, like, everything that's trying to slow you down that doesn't have anything to do with your goal, getting past that, blowing through that will make you stronger and that much capable of accomplishing your goal. Back then, the adversity he was talking about was the fact that we were an industry team and our equipment wasn't as good as the other kids we were playing against. Sometimes it'll be all white teams, but we're like a black and Puerto Rican team, so they might be hollering out racial slurs and shit. We gotta not beat their ass. We gotta just play football. You know, he would be talking about, and we'd be like, what you talking about adversity? And then go experience adversity and still be like, what you talking about, coach? He's like, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all had to not jump that guy for calling you a racial slur and called your Puerto Rican brother a guala or some shit, and you just had to not put hands on him and keep playing football and leave it on the scoreboard. And like that was dealing with adversity, and I understood it now. You know what I mean? And an Atlanta team who only plays other black kids doesn't have to deal with that. You know what I mean? But they got to deal with some other shit. You know? And so...
Yeah, everybody got their own shit.
Everybody got their own shit.
Yeah,
even the guy you looking up to. Even him. You know?
Nah, it's a thing. I definitely, I feel that. But struggle, yeah,
there's levels to struggle.
Yeah.
But everybody's... And nobody's struggles could be compared. It's okay to have your own struggle.
Right.
Okay. If the next guy looks like he's carrying a planet, don't feel bad. Like, oh, I've never been through shit or blah. Nah, you have yours and he has his. Like that's okay.
I think that's the key thing, because some people feel like, you know, yes, everybody goes through struggle, but some of their struggles are worse than others. I mean, it's like, bro, we didn't get to choose how we came into this life. If some people's struggle is supposed to be less, let it be. I mean, you don't even know that shit. He getting so easy, he might just hate the fact that it just takes him so much. Some people have talents and shit that they don't even give a fuck about. They're like, man, and then they end up making their life about that shit. Everyone's like, oh, he's talented. It's like, bro, I wish I was this. Like,
I wish I could do something else.
Yeah, I was doing this because now this is I'm good at this, so fuck it.
I'll be honest with you, and shame on these kind of people, but I used to be the type of person that looked at people who didn't struggle as much as I did, like, oh, he ain't been through shit, he's soft, he don't know nothing, this and that, da da da. And sometimes it would be true, but they still had their own thing that's building character for them.
Yeah.
They could have had parents that were completely absent because they were so successful. You know what I mean? They could have had bullying or had issues where they had to toughen up because people were like, you're not black enough because you're doing well in life. And it could have been any number of things. And I used to be that type of guy. And so now it's like, shame on me for acting like people are supposed to struggle and like they're lesser than me.
Like they don't struggle as hard as you want. I mean, but I guess it's just, I think it's kind of a human thing.
And also
a cultural human thing.
And in the other token, shame on people who think they're supposed to struggle to be hard. Like these young rappers who think they're supposed to go out and do some shit. You really grew up good and you trying to go be hood. Like, shame on both sides.
It's shame is on everybody, because to be realistic, just be yourself and just let you be you. Yeah. But in life, this is the thing about society, right? Society is one way. If you decide, like what we're saying now, it's like, it's different to what everybody's like. For example, I asked the question, what is beauty? Like, is beauty an actual thing? Someone was like, yeah. I'm like, but nah, it can't be, because if I said beauty, like, this person is beautiful, right? Another person come and say, nah, I don't like that guy. Another person can come and say, and then the person was like, it's based on the societal, that definition. But in different societies, it's still different.
Beauty's not real. Beauty standards are real.
It's not a concrete statement. So I'm just like, yeah, bro, and that's the same idea with everything, really. Like, how you interpret life is really kind of your truth. Like, no matter how fucked up it is to the next person, if that's what your truth is, just you better figure a way to make that shit work in this motherfucking world. But because some people are just, just different, bro. Like, and they hide themselves too much. And some people are cool. Some people are just like everybody. Some people agree with everything. But you still gotta. It's just. I think you gotta survive in society, be a part of society, but have your individuality, bro.
When
You
you're
gotta just, you know what I mean?
when you have your individuality fearlessly, you inspire other people to do the same. You know what I mean? When people see you, and they're like, oh, he's not afraid to be weird or just talk about the things that he likes. When it's not weird anymore, they want to go and do the same. You know what I mean? When a person looks at you when you're trying to fall in line like a good little whatever, they gonna be that's what everyone's doing. Everyone is inspired to fall in line with each other, do whatever trend is happening because they don't want to be looked at like a weirdo or nothing like that. Even though we say being a weirdo is cool and everything right now, it's even to the point where the nerds have taken over, we've taken over, and we're like, oh yeah, we all watch anime. And people who don't even like anime are like, I like Naruto.
Yeah, that's true.
I like Dragon Ball Z. Please don't ostracize me from your society.
That's true. They know that, and that's crazy because that. The thing is, as long as you can just be yourself and get, you know what I'm saying, be with your, right, you good. Be with your community and shit, you good. Right, okay. Man, look, man, we back. It's been a long time. A lot of stuff been going on, but expect more episodes. Almighty Vibes podcast. You know what I'm saying? We in this. Gonna get, more, consistent with it,
Podcast jutsu, multi-podcast jutsu. This is me summoning.
Why this man look like he gangbang into the anime guys?
Multi-podcast jutsu.
That is stupid. Well, yeah, man, look, so catch us, next episode. Woo. As I said, we back. This is just us chatting up, growing up. You know what I'm saying? We'll see you next time. Like and subscribe, blah, blah, blah.